What's going on? Shango Ray here. One head in the building, don't be shy. You can say what's up. I ain't gonna chew your fucking head off. I ain't gonna rip it off and bowl with it. It's okay. Think I'll take a drink of my water. I had to get it. You know what I'm saying? I had to. I had to. Tia Summers, good evening. Welcome. Hope you're ready for some good divination card pulling action. We're going to just talk a little bit of shit. I have about 45 minutes here, so we are going to get started. I'm doing very well. Thank you. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, you finally caught me. Guilty. Guilty is charged. Guilty is charged. Well, you're going to get your chance. Oh, wait. Thank you for reminding me about that. Let's see what we got here. I'll put that up. So you see that scrolling by right there. If you have a particular question, but I'm just going to let the chat or people get in here first. 3 heads in the building. What's up, third head? You shy too? Is Tia the only one here with some lips? You know what I'm saying? The lips to speak. I meant those lips, all right? Get your head out the gutter, all right? Get your mind out the gutter. All right, just let me fix this real quick. So how you doing, everybody? Yeah. Well, this is Hallows Eve here today. What? Just a moment, folks. Just a moment. Technology. Technology. Linda, what's up? Absolutely. You can get another daily card. Double up on it. Double up on it. But yeah, this is the Hallows Eve. Santisima, last Saturday. Okay. So before we get started any further, yeah, I think I'm going to hit you off with this.
Yes, a lot of people have been asking me, Shango, are you going to do any more Santisima Muerte styled readings this season? The answer is yes, and that's called the Muerte messages by text. And how it works, you can either ask Santisima Muerte 3 questions or see what comes through for you. And I'm going to record your reading in a video form and send you the link to your own personal reading in your phone, so you can watch it in discretion and privacy of your own phone. Now, some of you have also heard we have just recently released the Muerte MULAH subliminal wealth ritual, which is sweeping the motherfucking nation. Okay. And if you haven't got that yet, maybe you got good timing, because we're actually having a special where you can get both the Muerte messages and the subliminal wealth ritual, okay, together. All right. I have to also say all Sorcerer's Corner members can claim their Muerte MULAH messages by text reading gratis, because we appreciate you, we love you, and this is for you. You know, also, if you recently purchased the Muerte MULAH subliminal wealth ritual, then you can also email me a screenshot of your purchase, and I will send you a link so you can just pay the difference. I think it comes out to like $20, and then you can get both of them. You can take advantage of the special. We didn't want to leave you out either. All right. So that's how you do it. All right. So be sure to follow the instructions, and I'm about to let you get back to your Shangodiacs, but this is what we got celebrating. Like I said, all this ends, it turns back into a pumpkin November 3rd, okay, when the clock strikes 12. So be sure to get in where you fit in and get it now. All right. Thank you.
That guy's fucking good. You gotta admit that guy's good. All right. So, anyways, Lady K, what's happening, Lady K? How you been? Happy Saturday. Happy Santisima Saturday's Prophetess Vance, our very own Prophetess Vance. Shout out to the Prophetess Vance. Hope everybody's doing great this Saturday. I don't know what your plans are for tomorrow, if you have children, if you're taking them out or whatever. I don't even know. Seems like I wish I did, Tia. There's a story behind that, but I don't have Cash App. I want Cash App. It's not like I don't want it, but I don't have it. I fucked up a long time ago with the Cash App. And they won't forgive me, man. They won't forgive me. Come on, baby. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. But yes, unfortunately, I do not have Cash App, and I do apologize for that. But yeah. How you doing, Prophetess, on this Saturday evening? What's going on with you? How you been? Yeah, we're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm just going to start taking cards. When I open the door, this is how it works, in case you don't know. In case you're new here, okay? In case you've never seen this before. I'm doing great. Thank you, Prophetess. I appreciate you. When I open the door, all you gotta do is put your little emoji hand, and I always pick who's at the very bottom of the list, because that way I don't spend time scrolling back, and I'm not gonna answer. I don't answer it in order. So let's say I see you, I pick you, I give you your daily. Well, in this case, it'll be a Santisima card here, and then after that, I look at the bottom of the list again, and that's it. And we keep it like that. And we just keep it moving like that. All right. So, but I don't know if y'all have been working in your own way with Santisima Muerte, or if you have in the past, maybe. And if you have, I would like to take a moment just to see. Well, now that says there's 0 of you on here. So yeah. Prophetess. There you go. Tia, slow down. Hold on a second. I said when I open the door, this thing ain't right. It says there's one person in here, but I got a TV, I got a Tia, I don't know who else, but I don't know how many people are on here, but we're just gonna get going. If there's only one, I'm a rock it like a true artist. You know, when an artist goes out to perform somewhere, and it's like, whether it's 1,000 or there's one, you do your best. That's what you do. Yeah, exactly, Tia. That's what I'm saying. It's saying there's 0 watchers, but you're clearly here. So you must be a ghost or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, but we'll get started here. And yes, please follow the prophetess's example. That's exactly how you do it. Just like that. Sometimes she likes to put the emoji that goes like this for me. That's all right. I forgive you. All right, but it means you love what you do, man. And you know what? I have to say, I concur with that, Tia, because when you love what you do, you don't work another day in your life. All right. So let's get to it. Just because I'm kind of limited on time, or as far as this broadcast anyway. And yeah, that's a laugh of recognition there, prophetess. So let's do it official. Okay, we had somebody who I don't really see anybody else. Tia, I'm just gonna take you since this is your first time too, and I know you did put your hand up. So I'm gonna tell you right. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on, Vaughn? Stick around, Vaughn. We'll get right to you. As you see, there's no crowd here. There's no line right now. So, Tia, why don't we just start with you? I say, okay. Oh, Linda's still here? Shit. Okay. See, YouTube lying to me. They're lying to me. Also, just a little quick notification. If you are a content creator, it's very important. There's this thing YouTube's going to have everybody do where you have to do a two-step verification process. If you don't, you won't have access to your account. So remember that. Well, you got to. Right. Okay, so I'm going to just start with, I told Tia I'm going to get her, so I'm going to get Tia. And then we'll just move it along. It's not a long line here. Let's do it. All right, Tia, what we got for Tia? You know what? Matter of fact, for Tia, we are going to use these cards. Okay. Oh, well, hello. I'm saying hi back, Vaughn. Yeah. All right. Let's hit it. Let us hit it. All right. For Tia, what do we have for Tia? Tia Summers. Hey, Vaughn, congratulations, by the way, to you. I seen your post. Vaughn, I believe, is an official. She done went through the school. She done passed everything. She is an official massage therapist, I believe. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But something that took schooling and some time to do, you know what I'm saying, to get through. She did it. And so now she is official. She's official like a referee with a whistle. All right, so let's go. Tia Summers. What do we have for Tia Summers? Tia Summers. Good card for you. I don't know. I don't know if this is something maybe that you just need to hear. Sometimes a little old bitty confirmation will come through, you know, because sometimes we all need a little confirmation here and there. But I don't know what you're working on or what you're doing. But of course, more than likely, some of it has to do with a financial increase, right? Well, that's right on the heels. You're right on the heels of this growth, financially speaking. Of course, you do know it does correspond precisely with exactly how you value yourself, of course. All right. You have to understand that you are the money. You really are. Money is just like a representation, but you are that. All right. So I definitely see some growth coming to you, whether that's through some of the opportunities or whatever have you. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, Vaughn. I wanted to talk. I mean, it's her time right this time of year. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of discuss that. Maybe you could put in some of your experiences with Santa Muerte. I'll read it on the air right now. All right. So yes, what you've been working for, what you've been toiling for, what you've been doing all that for, you're like right there. You're like right at the doorway. Your foot's going through the threshold. So this increase. Now, she's also saying to be patient. Okay. Because sometimes, yeah, growth can be like this, or it could be like that. Okay. So, and you have all points in between when it comes to that word growth. So, you know, I was let go from my job in June. I started my own business. It's been slow, but I've been really working on it. It's coming. I'll say in a sense, it's already here. It's just, as you know, this three-dimensional plane is very slow. So the things from the etheric and the astral realms, it does take what we call some time, as you know. So I'm just saying this, hey, pat on the back. Hey, good job. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Vaughn, could you share how Santisima Muerte helped you pass or, accomplish the particular goal that you did? I'd love to hear about that. Yeah. Tia, can I tell you something, please, real quick? anytime you start something new, okay, or something that you haven't been doing or whatnot, there's a book. I forgot the name of the book, but the book had to do also with habits and different things, right? Like create, instead of thinking of goals, thinking of systems that automatically produce the goals, right? But that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I wanted to tell you is, and I have a feeling you already know this shit, but anytime you usually start something new, for example, like you start exercising, right? Everyone knows when you start exercising at first, you don't see shit. You have to, there's this period of time called, what is it called? I think it's called, somebody had termed it the Valley of Desperation, because during this time, and this is pretty much, it goes for anything, whether you're learning a new skill, whether you're whatever, there's this period of time once you first begin that you don't see shit, okay? Like the Italians will tell you, you got gats, you got shit, all right? So just please keep that in mind, because you're like, here's the Valley of Desperation. Here's Tia. You're like this. You're about to leave the Valley of Desperation. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you. All right. Okay. Vaughn says, let's put her up here let's put her on the glass, shall we? I connected with her, Santisima Muerte, her right here. Okay. Connected with her through meditation every day, but not to ask her for anything, but just because I wanted the strength. I'm going to guess it says. Hey, Deaconess, what's going on? I see. So in that way, are you saying that she helped you to stay focused, right? She helped you to stay focused. And even in those times you're like, fuck, this seems like the finish line is so far away. What is the point? How you doing, Deacon Smack? Yes, thank you. I feel it. I've been patient. I know it takes time. Good. You're one of the ones that make it. You know what I'm saying? You really are. And even when you quote unquote make it or just start seeing more results, there's always this shit. Everything has a rhythm. Shit might be sweet for 6 months and then all of a sudden get real quiet, because life is always prompting us to keep growing, keep going. And a lot of times that's pivoting, that's zigging where you were zagging, and there's an old saying, what got you here ain't gonna get you there, but then there's another saying that says, what got you here will keep you here. Okay, this is what keeps you here. So I could see the relevancy in both of those colloquial terms, if you will, but you there. Good, glad to hear it. Okay, so who else would like a card while I'm here? I have about maybe 30 minutes. If you have questions, if you have a question and you want to ask, it's right here on this scrolling ticker right there. It's on the scrolling ticker. You gotta get the ticker, okay? You gotta follow the ticker. God damn it. Yeah. Well, Snizzy Snap. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We have somebody. We got somebody. I believe it's Lady K. First of all, thank you so much, Lady K. Appreciate you. Give a good card pull. I'm going to give you 5. How about that? I'm going to give you 5. All right? Because they tell a story. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So, Lady K, I'm thinking that I'm going to go with this one. Okay. This deck for you this particular time. Please approach the Shangorian altar. Let me see here. I got to take that off real quick. Boop. All right. Okay, Lady K, once you're ready, you know, I stays ready. All right. So bam. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath. This is just to, first of all, you build the tension, then you let it go. That way you go even deeper into relaxation. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold that breath. All right, just for a moment. Feel them lungs strain for a moment. You want to release, you want to let it out. And as you do, woosah out your motherfucking hoo-ha. You can also just feel, sense, vision, however you do it, all the stress leaving your body, making space for what needs to come through. And that's how we do. Damn it, Vaughn. I want to hear more about this shit. I want the people to hear more about it. I will say this, see, because Vaughn works with Santisima Muerte as well. Santisima Muerte, she's an experience, man. You just have to, we could talk about her, but you really have to experience her if you haven't, all right? Okay, so Lady K, what do we have for Lady K? Santisima Muerte, La Niña Violeta. Please share what. Let me be your vessel for this information for Lady K. Let me be the vessel. Only the truth, no cap, all facts. Well, you know what that means, Vaughn? You're just gonna have to fucking chunk it up, man. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. All right, let's get it. Once again, thank you, Lady K. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna come back to her comments, but let's get to Lady K real quick. So you have time, Vaughn. Go ahead, take your time. Piece that shit out. All right. All right. Lady, what's going on here? Okay, can you give me one more for this one? I don't really know what that's about. What is it about? What is it about? What is it about? Okay, I'm gonna show you your cards. All right, Lady K. Here's what we got. All right. Starting with, you got the BC. All right. You got the upside down BC. All right. This card, I'm definitely not crazy about. I'm wondering right now, my mind is like, yo, is this happening right now or is this about to? This is some type of shakeup, major shakeup, it seems like. Or maybe you just experienced a major shakeup. I'm really having a difficult time determining. Two of spades, nine of clubs, jack of spades, and seven of clubs. So I asked, what the hell, see if there's any more information about this joker, because a lot of times jokers are very, you kind of just got to take that L when you get a joker. As far as me, I'm concerned, because it's like, it's a surprise, basically. So in other words, they're like, it's like someone telling you, I got a surprise for you, but they don't tell you what the surprise is. All right. And then this is what happened. Okay, so what I'm feeling this may have to do with, okay, first of all, I'm kind of being pulled to, it feels like some type of a work situation. All right. But of course, it can be anything, because jokers, they could be anything. Now, this is obviously, to me, I feel like this is dealing with some information that you were not privy to, like someone, and it doesn't necessarily mean, I do feel there is a little bit of deception in here, meaning somebody around you has not told you something. All right. They haven't let you in. They haven't given you the full story. All right. So this, it feels like it leads to this, whatever this abrupt happening is. Okay. Like I said, it might be at work. It could also be within a relationship or something like that. All right. And I hate getting these because there's really not a lot. Like, it's almost like time sensitive material. Okay. So obviously they know if they told me exactly what this means, I'm going to tell you, you know. So for whatever reason, it's coming through like that. But I'm also getting this here too. Now it's not reversed. See, so I don't know if you've been planning or if you have been, like, for example, working out or doing something like that. What I'm kind of being led, what I'm being led to say actually is this to me feels like there is some type of a either a friendship or a working partnership that is either in the process of forming or will gestate, will like manifest soon. And I feel like this particular type of partnership, it doesn't feel romantic at all. Obviously, you don't see no red here. It's not romantic. It's more like a friendship or a working partnership or an activity partner or something like that. I don't know exactly what you've been doing, if, or maybe if you've been planning, you know, I want to work out, but I want a workout partner. Some people do better that way, you know. Not quite sure if that was your thing or not. All right. I am also feeling, though, that this may have to do with the Joker as well, because obviously, as you know, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know that this can also stand for irreconcilable differences. I do, however, see that you in your own life are beginning to take on a more universal consciousness and perspective. Okay. Even more like you've been in the shit, but now it's like it's taking on a whole other, it's taking you somewhere. Okay. And part of this experience is the relationship that you have with your reality and how you truly are that creator. So to me, I see this card when it's not reversed as like, yeah, it's definitely not reversed. That skull is upright. I had to check. Okay, but that's like, it's, you know, humans look at the limitations, right? You can't think of it. You don't know what to do. My five senses won't tell me. And right, that's like a natural response. But the God response is to say, okay, well, what do I choose here? Okay, because that person or that being knows that they create their thing. Even if there's no physical, visible, if there's no physical, visible five senses are saying, hey, nope, we go beyond the five senses. Okay. It's maybe not easy, especially at first, or if you're used to just looking at everything through just a human perspective, through a mundane perspective, you know. But I feel like you are making some, what she's saying here is like, you've been working your shit, you've been working your juju. Now, however, you're going to need to be careful because there is somebody, there's some trouble. There's a trouble-making person. You may also, I want to say this too, make sure you secure your things. Do not leave shit in your car. Okay. I'm not saying your car is going to get robbed, but there is a heavy energy of theft also around you, or especially within the next few days to a week or two. Like, it feels like it can be a very strong probability of happening. Now, obviously, sometimes you just can't help it, but in addition to that, though, I feel like this might be a fire sign. It could be anybody, though, to be honest. This feels like a man to me, a man starting trouble. And this man has his own like immature ways. And when he's starting trouble, he's in his immature ways, which is this little troublemaking bastard right here. You know? Don't let that distract you. As a matter of fact, I don't see it distracting you, whatever that may be, because you might be able to just pshing, pshing, you know, or whatever. Possibly even through some of these or whatever. You know, sometimes you ever see something that looks like it could be an accident, but you avoid it. All right. So I feel like this could also be happening right here. Now with this to me goes right along with the 9, because understanding your beliefs and how important they are understanding your programming and how this programming just keeps creating things for you. Also understanding yourself, understanding like your motivations, as far as in terms of beliefs and things like that. It's very important. But I see you like really doing this shit. I don't know what you're doing, but a big part of me wants to say congrats, like keep going. You're fucking doing awesome. All right. But like I said before, this goes perfect with the Joker because Joker is missing information. Okay. It's missing information. And I will tell you this too. Be safe when you're driving. Okay. Make sure you're safe. I've noticed, probably for a little while now, a lot of times this never used to really mean that for me, but I've noticed I've been kind of pulled and drawn to like when that car comes up, make sure you also say to drive safe, because I've had a few clients where this had come up and I said, hey, for some reason, I said, it just car accident, some type of fender bender, or could have been worse or whatever it is. But a few of them actually got in one or almost had one and avoided one. So when I see this too, I'm also prompted to say that to you. So please be safe. Take your time whenever you're driving right now, especially. All right. So that's pretty much what I have for you. That's what's coming through right now. All right. Let me just look over, just doing a one over just in case, but I'm not really seeing anything else. I feel like some of you needed, I feel like you also need a little bit of encouragement too, Lady K. Yeah. Oh, Thriller, you don't miss a beat, yo. You don't miss a beat. All right. So let me just see here, because obviously the PayPalers, they get priority. You know what I'm saying? They get priority. Let me just see. I'm just making sure that there's, okay, nobody. All right. And I think you might also know that man, Lady K. I feel it's a male, yo. I feel like there's some male. All right. So just be wary of this motherfucker, because that's also like that thief energy too. All right. So let me just see some of the comments that Vaughn has said. When we're talking, I wanted to, talking about Santisima Muerte, and I like to hear other people's experience with her, So she basically said, basically, I've been building a connection with her. She is my go-to. Spoken like a true Latina, you know what I'm saying? And the past 2 weeks, I decided really start asking her to help me pass this. Okay. And then what? I told her I was going to trust her. Very important right there. Without that, as I've been recently told, you got shit. All right. Shit. I told her I was going to trust her completely. And no matter what the outcome was, I was going to have faith that her timing was perfect. See, in and of that sentence right there, that shows the trust, but it also shows the surrender, because you got to surrender your expectations of how you think the shit's going to go. And that pretty much is universal. That goes with everything. That's the one thing I've learned. As soon as you think you know how the shit's going to go, she'll come with the other way. Over here. Okay. I told her I didn't want to tell her how to make this happen for me, that I would leave the details to her. Smart woman. I told her I trusted her with my whole heart. I just did everything I could on my part. And you know what? That last part that you just said right there, that helps your faith right there. That helps your conviction. That's what we're really after. Conviction. Conviction, in my opinion, is very synonymous with knowing. Okay. You're not trying to know. You're not just believing or trying to convince yourself. You got your strong conviction. I know you know? And in doing so, it seems to free up your magic when you do everything that you can do, not out of desperation, but just matter of fact, I'm going to take initiative. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to put my best foot forward, but I leave the details to you. You know what I'm saying? And there it is. And yeah, there were many things. Whoops. There were many things. This is all about Santisima Muerte if you're just tuning in. There were many things in the process and in the test itself that were out of my control. Those were the parts I believe with all my heart she did for me. She gave me peace. Absolutely. Is this the person at work? You know what, Lady K? I can just shuffle that real fast for you. Surrender. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what you did. And when you do everything that you can, even that you could think of, yes, is there something that maybe I could have thought of doing? Yeah, maybe. But this is all I can think of right now in this moment. And I'm doing everything that I can do, not out of panic, not out of, trying to rush shit and all that. I'm just doing my part. It makes things so cohesive because now I can release that because I'm not worried about, well, did I do enough? Did I whatever, No, I know I exhausted all my shit. I did my part and then some if I could. And now I let it go. And that's really when you get get the whole thing. Lady K, let's see, is this the person at work? Is this the person at work? Let me tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Is this the person at work? You almost got a resounding fuck yes to that question. And deception is up in there too. So now when you ask me this and I answer it like that, see, this is the benefit. I'm sorry. Let me just say this to the rest of them out there. This is the benefit of actually getting your own personal readings. Why you can, because the questions unfold the story. You get it? So it does seem like you got somebody. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lady K. Maybe you can correct me. I don't mind being corrected. I don't, I'm a humble person, Is somebody gunning for you at the job? Is someone trying to get you fired? That's what it feels like to me. So you asked me that. This is your yes right here. And the one black card you got, whoops, where's it at? Is this one. Deception. This right here made me feel like she was trying to get you fired, or that person was trying to get you fired. You know what I'm saying? In some form or fashion. Let's see. Deaconess has a little story in here. Tia Summers asks, what candle color do you use to honor her? You can use any candle color. You can use any candle color. If you want to just honor her, like it could be it's what you got too. Like if all you got is a blue candle, rock that blue candle. It's the intent that really matters the most, even though yes, colors do, our frequency and all that, or you could just do a simple white candle. When in doubt, white candle it out, shit, use what you have. Deaconess says, she came to me last year. I was at work, walking to my office, and I saw her, and she stretched her hand out to me and said, I need you back. You are one of my best soldiers. I believe it. I believe it. Good point, Vaughn. You say you really have to do the work. You can't just ask. You have to do work. I studied every day. I made connecting with her a priority as well. Let me highlight, actually, it is highlighted right now, but this whole fucking statement right here as well. You do have to do the work, okay? And you might look at a synonym for the word work as, you do have to take some action of some kind, okay? A lot of these fucking channels and shit, you see them all here. Must see the secret. All you got to do in 15 seconds, manifest your whatever. I mean, maybe, okay? Maybe. But you got to put one foot in front of the other, no matter what it is. All right? You have to put one foot in front of the other. Now, there's something you just said here. As far as her part in your success, Vaughn, I want to illustrate something for everybody out there. And this goes basically for any relationship that you're talking about. She made her relationship with Santisima Muerte a priority. Okay? I know too many people, and I've been guilty. I ain't even gonna front like I'm somewhat. No, I've done the same shit myself, where you kind of almost approach a deity or whatever, and you just treat it like an ATM. You just treat it like you're just trying to get something, like a bum with their hand out, like, what can you give me? That's why I'm always stressing, especially with her. If you watch on my show, and especially when I talk about her, like, make sure you're establishing some form of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And think about what a relationship needs. Okay. Vaughn says, many people, absolutely, Lady K, many people fail this test the first time they take it, but I passed it on my first try. Thank you, mi Santisima Muerte. And she's giving a little bit of shine to her too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, especially I noticed her like, you're going to get that and then some. You're going to get that and then some. I'm sorry here. Let's take a card or two. Who else want a card? You know what I'm saying? I don't have anybody in the PayPal. I keep refreshing it just because sometimes there's things that acts funny. So let me see a hands up if you would like a card. I know somebody just did, but I'm not going to go scroll back. Vaughn. All right. And I'm going to give you this one, Vaughn. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to do this deck right here. So what do we have for Vaughn? Shit. Yeah, you got to have a relate. I mean, think about it. Let me just, I'm sorry, Vaughn. I'm going to get to you right now. But let me just say this. Who are you going to get more from? Somebody that you approach on the street and say, hey, can I have $1? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? Yeah, more than you might be able to get that, right? You bumming something, right? You're going to get more from that person who you don't even know, or a person that you have fostered a reciprocal relationship with. It's a give and take. You love to give. They love to give back to you. Y'all are just some happy givers. Who are you going to get more from? Oh, I'll let you answer that. I'll let you answer that. All right. So how did that get in here? I got cards from this other deck in here. Jesus Christ. Somehow. All right. Vaughn, I got you. Let's do it. Refresh. What time is it? 9. I think I might be able to push another 20 minutes. See, I like talking about it. I like hearing people's experience. I love it. I love it. Hey, Nell, what's going on? All right. For Vaughn, what do you have for Vaughn? Glang, 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 glang. You see that? Well, first off, Vaughn, don't be surprised if you get swept off your feet, okay? Romantically speaking, you've been going through, your 40 days in the wilderness, it seems like. That's the feeling I'm getting from you anyway. Just even through this right here. I feel like it's been very trying, and you needed this win a lot. And she knows you needed it, and you worked your ass off for it. You earned it, you deserved it. So you got it for you, but she assisted you. She's not going to do it for you. She's not going to go in there and take the test for you. But I see the birth of a passion here. It's either the birth of a passion or a child, so you better watch out. All right. But yeah, I see some type of like a romance, okay? Or a romantic interest that's like sweeping you off your feet. But you're going to still want to watch that person though, okay? Just because they sweep you off your feet. Who's next? I see Nell. What's up, Nell? I don't know if you're just wave. Oh, hi. Who else would like it? Hey, Woo Woo, what's going on? Shout out to Woo. How you doing, Woo? Happy Hallows Eve. You know, Vaughn, have you not learned your lesson with me yet? Okay. Nell, I got you. Remember the other incident I told you about? And you're like, he's fucking nuts. That ain't gonna happen. And then what? White man smile. Okay? So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So Nell, I think we're gonna go with you. We're going to go with you. No. What do you have for Nell Salar? What do you have for Nell Salar? Absolutely, Nell. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Birdie, appreciate you being here. Happy Hallows Eve to you. So you know what I'm going to manifest? This just came out of nowhere. I don't know where this idea came from, but hey, I'm all with it. It's major jealousy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to get, I see things kind of peaking there, Lady K, or kind of on its way to a head. All right, not the kind that you like. All right. Okay, Neil, let's hit it. Nell. Can I tell you just the words that I heard with this card, Nell? I don't know your situation. I don't know if you are in a relationship or not. But the words that I heard when I pulled this card, and to be honest, I don't understand them myself a lot of times. A lot of the shit that comes through, I just pass it on. I don't know what the fuck that means. You know what I'm saying? But I heard the one. That's what I heard. I don't know what your deal is, like I said, but this is what I heard. So I'm going to have to assume that there is a crossing of paths coming to you also. All right. And this seems actually more tangible, like something that is substantial, you know, something very substantial. My ex. Is your ex a Pisces, by the way, too? If so, God fucking bless you. All right. You're going to need it dealing with them fish. Yeah. On another note, you do have I think I might have even said this to you already, but don't quote me on this because once I say it, I press delete anyway. I don't remember. People be like, you remember you told me this? Uh-huh. Anyways, you have a male hanging around you. All right. You have a male hanging around you from your mother's side, a maternal ancestor who is a male. Okay. And this person seems like very protective of you. All right. And I'm not sure if this ancestor has something to do with like, hey, I'm going to hook you up, sis. All right. Let me get this motherfucker over here for you. I don't know if that's all that, but I would suggest, put some cookies and milk out or something like that. At least a glass of water, put some black coffee out or some shit. No, that's okay. Oh, he's already made himself known to you then, huh? Well, seems like this one though feels like, I don't know, maybe he was a younger cousin that you experienced them, but he might have been an older soul because this feels like an older soul. This feels like an older man. And maybe your cousin was like an older man. You know what I'm saying? They always say, oh, you have an old soul or something. Okay. There you go. Okay. Well, then this is just a little confirmation for you. Okay. Yeah. Tia Summers says, I have been researching Santa Muerte lately as if I am being drawn to her. That's because you are. That's because you are. Okay. I am a light worker and I've been working on trying to balance my light and dark. No better way to go than that. I mean, she's dark and light, though. She's everything. Vaughn had a good tip there. I always say that too. If you don't have nothing, at least just like print up a picture and you could just work with that until you know, if you feel you want to get like, the statues or the effigies and all that stuff like that. Like, you don't need to get that in and of themselves. There's no power in any of that shit. It's you are the one who, you know, um, I guess you could say charges it up also. You're the one who activates that shit. So yeah. Anybody else like a card? We have about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. Five to 10 minutes. Paging. Anybody like a card? Anybody like a card? Adela. Deaconess Mackie. You know what? We're going to use these cards for you. Deaconess, we're going to use these cards. All right. Absolutely nil. Not a problem. All right. What do we have for? I will get to you. Allure, Kush, Goddess. How are you? Okay. So, what do we have for? I think you got this card last time I did a pool for you. I could have sworn this was for you. All right. Oh, Lord, please, you're making a mess all over here. Anyways. Oh, so Deaconess, you know what this, I'm going to see if you know what this card means. All right. You probably don't know. Well, maybe you can't remember at this point. But this is the what and the why card. And I could have sworn maybe it's a Mandela effect. I've been watching shitloads of videos on Mandela effect, the new ones, right? There's so many new shits. I'm like, we had to have crossed some things. Did you know there's a rainbow fucking pigeon? Did you know there's such thing as pigeon milk? When have they ever did this? Anyways, don't let me get off track. This is the what and the why. This is the what and the why card. And I think when I gave it to you, maybe you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I need to take just a little time to do a little soul searching to really lock into my what and then my why. Because once you have the what and the why, everything else kind of like just rolls out for you, you know? And that's what I thought. I don't know if you did it or not. And I'm assuming that maybe you might have been distracted or you got, hey, what's up, music all day? Yeah, I'll get to you just a second. So I'm thinking that she is saying, no, we need to look a little bit further, look a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Don't just like scratch the surface. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go down that fucking rabbit hole. I know. Okay. No judgment here. We all do, you know. I have found that sometimes people resist in actually knowing what they really want, or to really sit there and like plan out, okay, tomorrow I'm going to sit and I'm going to really tap into what I want. I'm going to like really tune in. I'm going to get really focused. Then tomorrow comes and, you know, doing this or doing that sounds so much better. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. And I get it, you know. And especially if you have other responsibilities, it can be very difficult. All right. But she keeps, this is, you know what this is for you, Adele? This is her going, I need you to like get focused. Because once you tap into that, it's like you start getting pushed towards whatever it is, but you also get pulled at the same time. She's been talking to her. Yeah, well, she's talking to you again. All right. All right. So you all know how it is. I got about time for maybe 2 or 3 more cards. All right. So let me see some hands. Put your hand up at the bottom. That's how we do this shit. And no, I'm not going like that. Raising the roof. Shit. Let's see here. Just seeing if there's anybody else here that I need to check on. Oh, shit. There is. There is. Our very own woo-woo. PayPalers, they get priority. What can I say? You know, what can I say? Let's see what Miss Wu would like. Absolutely. She'd like a message. We're going to give her that message. And we're going to go with this. All right. We're going to go with these cards today. I'm going to switch it up on you, Wu. So, Wu, you already know how this goes. Approach the Shangorian altar. Hey, you're already there. All right, cool. Now, go ahead and focus on this deck of cards. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it till you feel your lungs strain. Let that tension build for just a second. So when you release it, it feels even that much better. That's right. And when you do release it, you're creating a channel of relaxation for any messages that you need to hear or are for you right now. Thank you. All right. Oh, shit. Well, how you been doing? I feel like there's been some challenging times as of late, emotionally speaking. Of course, I seriously doubt that you've told anybody or you even showed what's going on the inside. Allure, I hope you have another towel. Shit. I've been, see. All right, well, I can tell by the absence of the ALR, okay? Okay, yeah. The valleys and peaks All right. And I don't understand sometimes how you might still be standing with the past year that you've had, you know, so I give you all credit. Just a second. Okay, I'm just going to show your cards. Let's keep this being. All right. So this is what I'm showing here. 10 of hearts. Queen of diamonds. 4 of spades. 2 of hearts. And 6 of spades. Okay. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay. What she's showing me right now, Wu, is I think one of the things you've been experiencing, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, but it's kind of like if I was to jump into your body, I feel like the sense of that, because, you know, when we get in our own way, it's not just us getting in our own way, or I guess you could say self-sabotaging in a way. You maybe procrastination, maybe, I mean, there's a lot of different ways that we can do it. But to top things off, we often feel bad about it. And the feeling bad about it kind of keeps the behavior stuck to us. It like glues it to us, you know? So we need, and also, I don't know if has there been something going on with your stomach? Because I feel like there may be also either some physical ailments or like maybe some type of a health, something having to do with the body though. All right. Remember, self-sabotage is all about secondary gain. It's actually not, it's actually not, what's the word? Accurate. Because you are getting something. You are getting something. You know what I'm saying? You're just, it's not the something that you consciously are going for, but there's another part of you that's probably hidden. Nah, I just had a cold. Okay. All right. She's also telling me this, look, I know the holidays are coming up. It is a time also to allow yourself, and she used that word in particular, allow yourself to, you know, maybe get a little tighter with some of your family that you do have around you or that you have access to, you know. The way that she's showing me, it's kind of like you really do need that. Now, I gotta tell you this too. There's a woman around you, and this woman, I feel, she's like, she's maybe she's well loved by you, maybe she's not. I don't know who this is. Okay, she could be an earth sign, maybe not, but I feel like this woman is like, who do you have right now in your life? It's like, I feel like they're leaning on you a lot. Maybe they borrow money, or they're like, hey, can you take me here? Can you do this? Can you do it? Like, but whatever it is, it all boils down to like, it seems like, I mean, I'm just going to call it like I see it, almost like an energy vampire in a way, you know, but also a distraction. Okay. I don't know who this woman is, but what Santisima is saying is, and I don't know if you've been working on this or not, but borders, not borders. What is it? Yeah, borders, right? Boundaries. There it is. Boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. Now, this is something else you got here too. You already know what time it is with this. And I know kind of roughly your situation just based off what you told me in the past, but yeah, there is another situation coming. Okay, no pun intended. All right. And hopefully this situation is, you know, you coming, okay, to the conclusions that you want. All right. So, yeah. Now, here's another thing. This is going to be a time for you to also shed some, not all, just some emotional baggage. This relationship, too, might also, or whatever this is that is coming, it has a heavy kind of tinge of some type of a karmic thing, maybe, or I don't want to say karmic, more just like it might even be soul tribe. It doesn't feel like, when I say karmic, a lot of times I get a bad feeling because I already know what's in store for you. These karmic relationships can be rough, very rough. All right. So I do see a relationship of some kind, whether it's a fling, one-time thing, or more, but something is coming. All right. Someone, hopefully both of you, okay, are coming. Okay. So that is what I have for you. Okay. At this moment, that's what's coming through though. But this right here is the work card. We all have our own emotional baggage. All right. Notorious. I don't know what that means. All right. Okay, but that is what I have for you. So I can do maybe one more card here. Then I got to get a bouncing. All right. I got to skate shit. See if there's anybody else. I don't want to leave anybody out. That's why I'm checking. Who else want a card? You can just put your little hand up. On your mark, get set, ready, go. On your mark, get set. Okay. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you. Karmic. Yeah, they are notorious for but it didn't feel like the notorious type of karmic. It felt more just like recognition, kind of like, I know you, hey, where you been type of thing, you know? And it could be like, you know, just passing, fleeting, something like that. But it definitely is a connection. Maybe I'm romantic. I might be wrong in the romantic part, you know, but I said what I said, you know, I said what I said. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that up. Okay, TV. Since no one else is putting their hands up, you gotta put your hand up. You got to put your hand up. TV, what card do we have for TV? Prophetess. What card do we have for the prophetess? What card do we have for the prophetess? All right. TV, you know what she's saying right now. You know what she's saying right now to you. I don't understand. TV wants a card. Yeah, I got it right now. That's 10 of clubs, TV. Santisima is saying that this is not a time to be frivolous with your time. Okay. I feel like things may get a little bit more busier or possibly hectic, but the theme of what she's trying to say to me anyways, that what I'm getting for you is you kind of got to buckle down. You got to buckle down some. It's not time to be fucking off. All right. I'm just saying, like I say it, you know. Oh, it was a 10 of clubs. I got to find it because I stuck it back in here. Yeah, 10 of clubs. See if I can find the goddamn thing. There it is. 10 of clubs. Okay. She's just saying, look, right now, I feel she's kind of, the way it sounds like is now would be like a good preparation time for something or whatever. As far as in your work, whatever it is that you're working for, even working on, be that mundane, professionally, or even magically, now is not the time to just be like fucking off. So in other words, it's going to pay to have a little bit more focus. Okay, that's really what she's saying. Well, Allure Kush, when you follow instructions, right? Because I done said this shit, you know. So when I see you with a hand, I'm gonna say, okay, you. Music all day. Let me get music all day here. You gotta follow instructions, man. How the hell does this happen, man? These cards, they're all over the place. Is this person coming new to me? Oh, you're trying to double dip, huh, now? Thank you. Yeah, let me reiterate. Allure Kush, I'm gonna put this up on the screen just for you. Okay, look. Bye-bye. See that? Yeah, well, daddy likes it when motherfuckers follow instructions. Okay, it's just a hint. Okay, just a hint. But yeah. All right. So music all day and night. All right. If you about it. All right. Music all day. What's up? What's up for music all day? Give me something for music all day. And I will be getting out of here about as soon as I'm done with this shit. As soon as I'm done with this card. Boom. I think this is the perfect time. I don't know, but this is the perfect time to start that either side hustle or business. And maybe it has something to do with music or not, whatever. Okay. But she's letting you know now is the time. Start that shit. That's kind of basically what she's saying, music all day. And I don't even know what it's about, but she's saying, do that shit. Start it. Stop, but don't bullshit. Don't hold your dick. You know what I'm saying? Do it. All right. All right. So I'm going to do, I got time for one more. Just one more. Just one more. The next hand I see at the bottom here is going to get it. And don't forget to tune in. I think it's, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday. No. Yeah, Tuesday, I'm going to announce the winner. Okay. You could still win if you want to win a MUERTE messages by text and the MUERTE MULAH subliminal wealth ritual. They're coming together. Right? Isn't it always better to come together? I would think so, right? But you can win that if you go to the latest, go to my channel. You'll see the last Shangodiac, October 28th. That's what I dropped. You're going to want to go in the comments and you're going to want to timestamp that bitch. That's right. I'm going to make motherfuckers kind of work for this shit. You know why? Because we've had contest after contest and motherfuckers join a contest and they're the ones who get chose and then we never hear from them again. And then people who really wanted the prize get fucked out of it. Okay, so that's what we doing. Now, didn't I just do you double dipping ass, Nell? All right, Nell, I'm gonna do it. Since Allure doesn't follow instructions and refuses to, or else you'd see her little fucking chocolate hand in that fucking thing. But she doesn't. So she wants to be defiant. Okay. Well, okay. So we could do that. Defy away. All right. Defy away. All right. Defy away. Absolutely music all day. I go out and do that shit. Now, I'm going to give you this one just because you say. All right. Now, I'm going to say, there is a situation that it would behoove you. Let's just say it's suggested. Okay. They can't tell you what to do, but they can strongly suggest where forgiveness is in order. forgiveness is in order. Release yourself. All right. Forgiveness is a selfish act. Release yourself. Okay. You got this. All right. So, yeah, that's what I have. I don't know who it is, but I also know it involves you too. Okay. So you can even just let that come to mind. You don't even have to think about that shit. It'll come to you. All right. And you're going to have one of them moments where you say, fucking Shango, that's what he was talking about. Yes, that was what I was talking about. Okay. So we are about to excuse ourselves. I must order my weed before it gets too late, or I will be like AKG over here, assed out. All right. Booty to the curb. So I'm going to bid you guys a happy Hallows Eve. I'm probably going to come on tomorrow just because how can I not come on Halloween? Like, it's fucking Halloween. I got to figure out something special to do with y'all. Okay. So we up out of here. It's Jimi Hendrix time. Actually, no, Jimmy was just like when I'm extremely lazy. You know, Jimmy's usually actually my ritual pipe. Because I'll put like weed and mugwort and some other shit and smoke that, you know. But I'll save the just getting high to the blunts and the joints. Okay. So good night. We need a sermon. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is the sermon. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Deaconess. I appreciate that. Yes, it's been 2 weeks. I've been dealing with certain shit. So, you know, different things, schedule changes and arranges and all this other shit. So, yes, have a good night to you. Nell, Deaconess Mackey, Prophetess Vance, Renegade Kush, Music All Day. Everybody, shout out to you. And we'll be back tomorrow on fucking Halloween. All right. Hey, venerate your ancestors, have fun, party with your ancestors, smoke with them, drink with them, eat with them. Hell, and some other things. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to manifest the bitch with the skull face, okay? And you already know what I'm going to have her do, okay? So that Dia de los Muertos makeup, oh, man, talk about one of my fantasies. Love it. Okay. Let me see. Ain't nobody else come in? Just one last check because I don't want nobody saying, oh, you left me out. You left me out. You didn't get me. Yeah, okay. So peace, everybody. See you tomorrow. All right.